Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone on this Sunday? I'm starting a bit earlier today. It's a bit rainy in London, so I didn't go out my usual Sunday morning adventures. So I've got a bit of extra time and I'm going to start streaming a bit earlier. I might still take a break for lunch, but then I'll be back at my usual stream time as well. So a bit of an early stream and an afternoon stream later. Just had a bit of some issues in getting my stream working. My Streamlabs OBS said there's something wrong with your settings. A usual PC restart did actually help. Set that up straight. Let's play Path of Exile. I'm still farming a little bit of tier 5 maps to get the last tier 6 that I'm missing. Or the last 3 that I still haven't got. But I'm almost there. Let's see if my secondary device works. Okay. I might farm a bit for Tabula as well. If it becomes too boring to do the map farming. So what I've got is I've got 3 maps missing for tier 6. So I want to get at least to get Athens is a tier 6. Okay. So I want at least one more map and this one. And when I do this as a reward, I can choose any of the other maps. So my internal guidelines is to get all the maps of a map tier with at most 2 missing before I start the tier. But I've got 3 missing, so I need 1 additional one that I do not have. So Maze, Arsenal or Overgrown Shrine. Maze is connected to Thicket. Arsenal is also connected to Thicket. The Overgrown Shrine is connected to Peninsula. Don't think I've got Peninsula. Yeah, I did do a run of Peninsula yesterday, so let's see if there's any good stuff. Did we get a Zana quest? We did get a Zana quest overnight. June. Can maybe do some June missions. Got 9 June missions. Let's do that at Marshes then. Just a random tier 5s. And currency. Oh, let me just set the timer. I'll take a short break in between and then keep going. I did clear out my chaos recipe as well, and almost got it done because I was doing delve at the time. So that's pretty easy to
Hello.
To get lots of good chaos stuff. Just get zombies before I go in there. I need to kill stuff. Where's all my mobs? Oh, mobs. Okay. Oh, a lot of mobs here. All empty. Till June. After we do this. journeyman's.
Worm.
Is that the higher or lower one? I'm not sure. I think it's apprentice is the middle one. Sorry, the lower one. Journeyman sounds like it should be higher. Okay. A few good stuff that I dropped. Enough. The chests done open compulsively. Ruby flask. Oh, we have a bunch of. I only need a couple of the special flasks though. But most of them I've got. Plastic flask and Janus.
This work?
Moves to intervention,
This is
Riker moves
grunt
to
work.
research.
Look at me. Nobleman's work. Lovely.
Exile?
Unrelated. Chance to dodge spell hits, chance to block attack damage, chance to avoid elemental ailments, and avoid being stunned. Not any in particular, but let's do that one. Anything with minions, or that I might actually use in this build, is a good one to get. Increase crit, strike chance, and quality with double damage. Get that actual one. New crafting unlocked. Okay. Yeah, so the journeyman is the middle one there, the yellow one.
Celerim.
Feels like I'm getting near yellow maps. So it's probably good to start dropping yellow modifiers, yellow map modifiers. So the journeyman cartographer system.
You gave my pride a bloody nose. Now the greed's on the outside.
Kill this selfish malcontent.
This one's
2,
going
3
to
of them.
hurt,
Nice.
isn't it? Don't want to die again.
Silent brother.
I just need to watch out if there's one that actually deals more damage if there's more minions.
If you think I'm
It
going
could be
to say
dangerous.
or do anything to further your pathetic cause, you are sorely mistaken.
Then rank Vorici. Thieving Shaper Scarabs.
Death is what
sure what
separates
that
the wolves from the pups.
Leo
Always hoped
or Hillock. Hillock rank.
myself. Death is what separates the wolves. You should have
Leo and Janus become trusted
Make a
+4
statement.
intervention intelligence.
I guess it's time to play it spying.
And what do I still need? I think a bit of boots and gloves.
Cool winds.
Unavailable. 71 max life, that's a good life roll. 42 lightning res. Usually you use the Ami for a bit more attack or offensive stuff. So that's good. Attack and cast. Increased brand attachment range, dex and fire and chaos resistance.
War Knights.
What's this castle? Begin the Blight encounter. 778 points to start off with. And no earth. So let's do a freeze and a shock on the side. And a freeze. Freeze and then power on the side. Upgrade.
The blight is trying to spread.
Upgrade in power, bigger range, always useful. Upgrade in power. Take the thieves. Thieves. Superior explosive arrow, 11%. Okay. 20% hallowed hybrid flux.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. And that means Dream Refuge Wharf map corrupted with a lot of modifiers. How much modifiers is that? That is 8 modifiers. Okay. I'm gonna pick up stuff. Well, after I've cleared out my inventory, that is. Okay. Clear my inventory. Get a confirmation. So this is Raise Zombie. They're going in. This is my offhand. They're going to level 19. Chaos. It needs helms and gloves. Not boots and gloves. Helm and gloves. And a few weapons and belts there. I could have parked this one. Cold race, attack speed, cold damage, fizz damage. Not exciting, not exciting. Plus 85 max mana. Nope. Save this Emmy, but the rest can be sold.
Thought I heard something.
Yeah, so the few changes that I was making to the to my stream settings was to have an overlay in my game of chat and events, and I think, I wonder if that was causing the issue, because yeah, I just wanted to see. I felt I was a bit slow on reacting to chat messages, so I just want to enable it in my game so I can actually see it on the screen, looking straight ahead and not have to go there. So I haven't got a notification either if there's a chat message, sound or something that lets me know that there's new chat messages. So I've been a bit slow on the uptake, and then viewers disappear because I'm not responding. I would like to respond. Storm Call, Orb of Augmentation. Don't forget the portal scrolls. Okay. And a abyss. An abyssal dip, yay! And let's see if it's a actual good one, a lich or a normal token. Feels like a normal token. Wait, is it going to the right? Is it going to the right? It's going to the right. It's normally a lich as well. Unless they've changed abysses to always be leeches. Have I had a non-lich one? Okay, it's going up. So, no. Maybe I was just super lucky. Yeah, this feels a bit too spread out and not a straight path enough for a leech, so it's probably a totem one. I was just getting excited, like, did they change all the abyssal depths to leeches? That was really awesome. Not layer upon layer upon layer of RNG, which it often is. It can feel like. Hordes? With the hordes. Might give me some more abyss jewels. That's what you can get from the horde as well. I know if it's a lich if there's like smoky things around here, which there isn't really. The dark or black smoke, not the greyish smoke. It looks like it's just a totem one. It still drops the Stygian Vice rare belt from that boss, but not the Lich Uniques. Okay. Let's see, he's got something good for me. The totem. So it still drops the Stygian Vice, but not... Ooh, I think the coloring of this text on this loot filter at the moment means it's a level 75 or higher item. Yep. I might actually pick up a few of those. That's for the Regal recipe now. Okay. Yeah, I think if you have a map and you go into a layer below the map, like Abyssal Depths, it goes one tier higher in terms of the loot drops. So even though this is a tier 72, which is tier 5, or 70 item level 74 maybe. Yeah, bosses drop 1 or 2 tiers higher eye level as well. It's a combination of being in the depths and a unique boss. It drops a 2 tier higher than normal. Quicksilver, I already have a few. Shock tooth, arrow feather.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. Okay. Is it too much clutter? Should have enough space somewhere. 4, 6 was it? There we go. But I also want the quartz flask, so I will go and empty my inventory.
Hello.
Hello. Here is Ire. Here is Bite. Not here is Ire. Here is Ire, I think is the chest. Got one of those, got one of those. So the chest that I picked up is eye level 75, so that goes into the Regal recipe tab. That belt is also eye level 75. This is a Stygian, I will keep it. So I can re-roll more Stygians. Gloves is 72. %7% increased attack speed with claws, increased max mana, and 2% increased attack and cast speed. That might not be bad. Have I got the extra jewel slot is the question. P. I have got the extra jewel slot and it's still empty. Let me see. I actually prefer more life. Life is life. Let's see what else we got. Chance to blind enemies on hit of attacks. Energy shield. More life. This one has life. What was this one else? Any good ones here? This one does have 21 life and adds lightning damage to attacks. Invasion Rain adds chaos damage, bow attacks. Let's do this one. It's attack speed and cast speed and max mana. Doesn't have life, but you can't have everything your way. Cool. So
Welcome.
The rest. It's quality. Okay.
Fate awaits you.
Maps. So tier 1 corrupted. Quality. Okay. Awesome. Still need one more immortal syndicate encounter. Probably a transport or a fortification. Either of the two remaining ones. Ley line, Atlas mission from Zana received. Nice. Okay. Cutting knife, demon swarm, fiend deck. We'll take it for the chaos risk. Order of the Frozen Sky. Give me those ice bolting. Can we get an Uberlab child as well? Not yet. Not yet. New fortress.
Oi! You! Ow! Now!
This is my house. My fortress.
My head just keeps trying to leave my shoulders.
My head just keeps trying to leave my shoulders.
Look, I'm just no good at this job. So, how about you let me live and...
Interrogate. 3 times 7.
Know where you're going? I believe you know it as the brig.
So regicide mask. Okay. So June,
Salam.
unveil some stuff. Unveil, please. Strength and dex. Recover 25% of mana and energy shield when you focus. That one. So craft a rank 1 unlocked. Not sure if there's higher ranks on that one. I've got rank 1. Yay! I'm not quite sure how they need to... I do like the unveiling stuff,
What was one is now two. The strong find
but not if it
greater strength in
locks
numbers.
too much of the, let's say, functionality. Because some of the old master crafting stuff is now locked very deep in unveiling. Like special modifiers only. The 6 socket, 6 link one is at Delve. That's actually not unveiling. That's just locked in Delve. In the cities that you get last week, it was still depth 270 plus. So I never got around to that. Intelligence, max life, regen, and max mana. But flask, one more of this? No. Not needed. So what's still needed is granite flask, silver, sulfur, and aquamarine.
Thought I heard something. Farewell.
Okay. Let's see. More tier 5 maps. Have any rare ones unidentified? There's one. Rana's inventory,
Learn anything new?
tier 3. Okay. So on to my chaos
Good
orbs
luck
for
with
now.
your maps.
Want to get a good stockpile going.
Hello.
June. Atlas mission, please. Grotto. Yeah, this is the bit of the grind for solo self-found is trying to complete the Atlas. I guess there are better ways to do it. Not research it properly. Too much of depth. So I follow my old strategy, which I got from before there was that many options to actually do the completions. Zana didn't used to give you a choice. She said, here's a map. But you didn't even give completion. So that's a new option that helps with completion. There's the boss. Superior frost blades. What else? Gloves and crown. Boots. Don't really need, but I will take it. We will see how it is.
Found you, little exile. Ah, what bloody ruckus have you got us into? No! Don't want to die! Again!
Again.
Where's the life giver?
The life giver. Leo or Hillock?
Ah,
One rank to Leo.
bye bye.
We locked rank 3. Resident, tier 6 man. Okay.
You kill so good,
14
exile.
intelligence or 3
Splatty.
times 12
You
for
want to be
intervention
friends?
intelligence.
Just for today?
Sorry, this is intervention. Delegation.
I hope this one can tell us something.
Can tell us something. What else? Nope. Yes. Bit of mobsies. I think you can't actually quite farm as efficiently in Solar Southbound in terms of map returns as you could in normal Trade League, because you can't just go and buy your fragments or your sextants from other people. You have to find those yourself as well. And even though you do get good returns, you have to be able to sell your returns to get the money to buy the stuff that you need to increase your returns.
Too much clutter.
So it's a weird cycle inside the Southbound. Let's do this and then go and see. So not freeze actually. It's a fire and minions. And then power enemies. Okay, fire.
The blight is trying to spread.
Okay, minions. There's no bosses on this one, so it should be alright. As long as I keep an eye on the red bits on the minimap. Okay, the tower. Let's take a scout tower and something like that. Oh, too slow. Lots of essences and some oils.
Too much clutter.
And that is the too much clutter notification. I will go and do something about it. Chaos recipe tab. Okay, gloves is full and helms is about to be full as well. Cool. And belts and jewelry can go. And bases. Let's save them there. This 41 light fire and 41 lightning. That's two good resistance rolls. Let's save up that. What's this? 45 cold race, but no, nothing else. 39 lightning rays, okay, but that's it. Okay, laminated kite shield can go in chancing. Jewel can be saved. Maps can be saved. Resonance, cursed crypt, div cards. Ooh, there's a veiled modifier. Oh yeah. I've been doing dream missions. Unavailable. 8% increase cooldown recovery speed. Regen 1.5% of life per second during any flask effect. That's very tempting. Let's do that one. It's a good craft on a belt anyway. Like I need this belt still got space for crafting.
Warm
so I can
nights.
do something about that. And then sell it.
Welcome.
Sell.
Farewell.
Dip card. quality. Okay, currency. Okay. Let's see. Wall mask. I don't need to pick that up now, so it's just belts and weapons essentially. Sulfur flask might be my last one actually. Oils. Amber oil. Blight pustule. Essences. Getting lots of essences in this league. I think it's because of the low tier option that it is for the blight stuff. Boot or blade? Stick. Okay, nice. There's the research thing that way. Let's see what we can find in the research. There's a fortification one. So research and fortification are the two remaining ones. The skellies with their melee splash damage does help with just clearing out packs of mobs as well. It's really nice in the air. So need to clear them out quickly. Oh, quickly.
Eradicate the explorers, then see.
Who's there? Okay, I wasn't sure what actually triggered that fire attack. Let's go have a look around. Open some chests. Oh, there's this the blood things that if you break them, like worms type things spawn. Which you can, if you damage them, you can break them and get some new enemies. And give you new loot. Leather back. Okay. Chests. Must compulsively open the chests. Syndicate evidence was not destroyed. Riker and Ivan.
Ashling. No words can encapsulate the terrible things she is capable of.
Executing us brings you no closer to the life giver.
Be careful where you step from now on,
Too
traitor.
much clatter.
There is one trap is all it takes. Just a glimpse, exile. Just a glimpse.
Let's talk to June and get this unveiled and see if we can drop some of the unveiled items. Oh, or if I have to run back and do it again. Attacks of this weapon penetrate 10% elemental resistance, 57% increased chaos damage. Chaos skills have 16% increased skill duration. Attacks with this weapon penetrate 11% chaos resistance. Okay. Not in particular. Ooh, this one. No, this one. Just unlock more stuff, please. 29% increased elemental damage with attacks. 10% increased global physical damage, 8% increased chaos damage, increased chaos resistance, and increased lightning and chaos. Cold and chaos, and lightning and chaos. Rank 2 on this one. Anything else? No. Okay, so this one I'm not gonna keep. Gives me a bit of inventory space to pick up this one. Unveil that.
Blessings.
chance to deal double damage. 21% chance to deal double damage while focus. Increased damage per endurance charge. Do this one. Physical damage, lightning damage. No. Okay, drop that and get
Celerin.
boots.
Blessings.
Unavailable boots, please. Fire and chaos, totem placement speed, and lightning and chaos race. Let's get fire and chaos race. Rank 2. Unlocked. Okay.
Keep your
Cool.
eyes sharp.
Sorry, where's the exit portal? In the corner. And I can go and empty my inventory now as well. Or after I do this battle.
Oi! You! Out! Now!
Each cog must turn if the machine is to work.
Not back to the bin. Oh.
Guff and right.
Then we can arrive at an accord. I'm afraid the only
plus
option
1 rank. Okay.
Oh, not pretty.
And
Ooh, that's not pretty at all.
Guff moves to transportation.
Keep your word or
Relic
lose your head.
changes. Okay. But wait, I can pick up this one.
Exile?
Unavail, please. Max life and fire rates. Let's see. Increase movement speed. Increase movement speed if you haven't been hit recently. Okay, let's do that one. So if you can get a, let's say 35% base movement speed roll, I think you can still craft that on top of it, so you can get a high, very high movement speed.
Celerin.
Oh,
Cool winds.
and take the boots. Okay.
Celerin.
Inventory and portal scrolls. Okay. And chaos recipe only needs weapons and jewelry. And belts. Okay, okay. Let's do I want to save stuff. Yep, this is okay. Oh, there's an unveiled one I didn't unveil.
Cool
A
winds.
veiled one I didn't unveil. Not an unveiled one. What's this? Max mana, 4% of damage taken gained as mana over 4 seconds when hit. Increased melee damage. Non-challenge skills have minus 60 total mana cost. Up to rank 2 of that, or rank 1 of melee weapon and unarmed attack range. Let's do this one. And what is this? Max life, fire, res. It's got 2 good rolls and a good implicit. Save that one.
Celerin.
Good boots. This one, fire race, cold race, movement speed. That's okay. This one, max life, cold race, but not very high rolls on either. Flask. Save this one. So no more sulfur flask, just silver, aquamarine, and granite. I'm still looking for. I'm gonna save this minus skill cost for mana in my special attributes tab.
Hello.
Hello.
Stay in the light.
Currency. Essences. I got 6 essences from that one blight encounter, I should say. Okay, 210 boots. Do this all the good stuff. No. should be this map. Let's see. 3 monsters. That's okay. They can live.
Hello.
Okay, in the bases tab. Cool. Currency. Let's see. June's now down to 7. I've got 5 Elvas, so I've got enough to do a temple. That might be a good idea. Do enough to do the missions to get a temple. Let me do one of those. Because temples are pretty good for map sustain as well. Or a source of maps. Let's do that. Give me tier 5 maps. We'll do temples. Or Elvas for temples.
Hello, exile.
Hello.
Everything dies.
So where does this go? These directions. And there's 3 on this side, no bosses. Okay. There's fire.
Let's see what this tower can really do.
Oh, there's 5 of them. Okay. A empower. Upgrade on the power. Oh, this minions is on this side. Upgrade the fire. Use give me a shock. Upgrade the shock.
Those fiends are getting too close to my pump.
Oh, keep an eye on the big one. Big screen. The big picture, I mean. Eye on the big picture. Oh, there's fast ones here. Watch out for the fast ones. Just block it with minions. There's an option. Oh, there's a bestiary one. This is a sorry, not bestiary, scarabs one. Rusted reliquary scarab. More unique items found in the area. Demon dagger. Okay, mosaic. Oh no, it's not mosaic. This is the low life righteous fire build shield. Arise of the Phoenix. I did play that build a few times, or one time. Try to. Don't think I got quite to the stage where I'm comfortable with low life. Orb of Horizons, nice. A chance to chance a good map, different map of the ones that I've got for tier 6, because I've got so many tier 6s now, but still a few missing ones that I might be tempted to chance. I want more Horizon Orbs. This chancing only works if you've got a number of tries to go. I've got the one Horizon Orb at the moment. Oh wow. I'll come back to you shortly. Just clear up the rear. Okay. A few more kills. Just want to vault skill to be ready for the temple. Okay. Vault skill is already.
We found the have a look at
Tunnels. Have I got a good one? Strongbox. We do have a vault in there and a sacrificial chamber already. So if I get any of those, I can upgrade it. Strongbox. Strongbox is okay. Storage room is okay. Torment cells or pools of restoration. Kill this architect to change this room to put heals monsters in the temple. I don't know what the level 3 version of it does though.
Time
To
to
the
go.
tormented spirits one. The loot goblins. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Keep it going, keep going. Whoops. Not scrap the blood piece. Minion army. Where's my... Did I get a stone? Or were they all connected already? Some might already be connected. It's all connected. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna blow my nose.
The motto had a twisted sense of justice. Execution.
Too much clutter.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Have a look at where you're going. Time to go.
Too much clutter.
Hello. Be careful, Exile. Oh, I heard something. Be careful, Exile.
The motto had a twisted sense of justice. Executions were saved for the particularly brutal crimes. It just imprisoned the lower criminals for the rest of their lives.
Sorry.
The temple looms closer
I stepped
with
away,
each new
blowed
step.
my nose, and
Find
didn't
me again,
reactivate the mic. Happens. So I'm a noob. Noob streamer. I call it. Oh, I don't need weapons anymore. Okay. Wild leather, Atlas mission from Einar. Let's do boots, Solada Circuit, couple of maps, Fungal Hollow and Crater. Okay. More than 50 monsters remain, and one more Alva mission. Okay. Lots of back and forth on me. Dead ends. Tempest generate. Ooh, this one is actually pretty good because you can get the Val Tempests, which makes everything, if you get that, you get stuff corrupted, so it gives you a good chance to drop sixlings, or better chance to drop sixlings. Yeah, and it spawns a random Tempest, so it can be other Tempests as well, but one of the nice ones is the Val one. Okay, so I want to connect to the right, so it connects those two, or actually top or right, so that way or that way, because those two are connected, then all the bottom ones are connected. So top, boss, and top two doors. This way. lasting too long. Okay. Stone of passage to this side. Sacrificial chamber. Okay, everyone.
Good job.
Let's see, conjurer bits, sorcerer bits, this isn't.
The winds
So
of
got a
change
tier
billow
2
down.
room now.
The
See if
architect
we
of
can get a
storms
tier
will
3
happily-
room in this book. Okay, this is it for this map. And this is Foxshade. Does what? Adds physical damage to attacks 500 to evasion rating while on full life. Increased evasion rating and increased movement speed. Okie dokie, and chaos recipe needs more of this. No good stuff. Max life. 64 total max life, but no resistance. 6 sockets, lightning race, movement speed, and a little bit of max life. 54 max life, max mana. This is actually a pretty good one, I think. Race helm. No. Spiders, bit of max life. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, that's the timer to take a short break. I will take a short break. And I will be back in 5 minutes after I've cleared my
Stay in the
inventory.
light.
Stay in the light. Okay, let me just put up the text that I'm taking a break. I'm going to mute the mic as well. Okay, I am back. Let's continue. Oh, let me just make sure I am live and not still muted. Am I indeed back, or am I still quiet? Let's try and get lucky with a tier 5. Sorry, a tier 6. Light I've got a bunch of. And Orb of Horizons. Jihad. I already have. No, Okay. Yeah. Sounds fine. I will continue doing a few Elva missions. To Glacier.
Greetings.
Glacier, maybe get a lucky. Oh, let me just check. Settings are on the right screen and on this side. Yeah, everything's good. Glacier. Ooh, a road, get the road. Regal. And mask. Okay. Okay, new temples over here. Let's go deeper. Eternal Vigilance. Granite is the one that I've suffered a few missing. Ooh, vault. Okay, let's do an Elva first and then do Cassia. So then I want to accidentally click Elva when I want to do Cassia. Vault! Yeah, let's upgrade this one. And I'm connected to the bottom, so I want to connect to one of the top ones. To the flame room, flame workshop. So any of the top two, but preferably flame workshop.
Let's go.
Okay. Kill the boss, so now it's just any of the top two doors. If I get a stone of passage thingy. Top door. Go. Kill all the mobs.
Since you've killed his rival, we can probably bank on Astazonti stashing even more delectable wealth in that room. The temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again.
Wealth of the Vault. Upgrade to Wealth of the Vault. Contains chests full of currency items. Okay. Not minions, I'm not fire, I'm not. Freeze. And summon empower regular minions. Shock.
Hello, exile.
Upgrade empower.
Greetings.
Yeah, see that accidental click on the boss when I don't. When I don't want to.
Put out new mycelium.
Put out new mycelium. Okay, near the back. Cheeky. Cheeky. Upgrade the food. Upgrade the power. the one I need to stop right away, because it's like super close. So block all the paths and kill them immediately. There you go. Like that. There we go. Easy peasy. Superior Brutality, Superior Val, Rain of Arrows. What's this one? Hypnotic Big Sanite Helmet gives Zopix, maximum mana and 4% reduced mana reserved. Okay, some life, some lightning rays. Okay. Interesting. And Orb of Operation. Jeweler's Orb. Okay. Yeah, currency. Yep, good currency. Oils. 1 oil. Okay. More temple.
Just in time.
If you can get the ball thing trigger to be ready. Close enough. Wait, there's 2 more. Storage
Ready to
room.
revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map.
Yep.
And the closer
So,
we get to
top
finding the temple
left
in the
if we
present
upgrade
day.
the path.
Here's the plan.
Where our top was
It's
and
time.
top left. Boss and top left. Passage. This door. Mobs there. Okay, what about
Good job.
Sapphire ring?
Quite a lot, Lee's
Storage
got a lot
room
more room to
level
store
2.
his strange collection with his
Connected to
rival.
passageways if it becomes anything.
Temple looms closer
7
with
incursions remaining, 1 more on this level. This map. That's why I wanted to set the timer for my next break. There's a one I would think. Okay. Printers, cartographers.
just in time.
Must open all the chests. Which one is this?
Ah,
Hurricane engine. Oh, nice. Storm of corruption.
the more you kill,
Add a corrupting or radiating tempest to it. Okay, so this is how you do it. You have to get it to level 3.
let's have a
The
look
corrupting is the Val, the one I refer to as Val Temple, but the corrupting or a radiating tempest. I think both of them are pretty valuable, so let's definitely do the top boss, and then I think I want to. How will we do this? Connect to the entrance, so bottom left or top right. Bottom right or top right. Okay.
It's time.
It's done. Kill the top boss. Passage. Another standard passage. Nice. I can get the both of the ones I wanted. the monsters. CFB. What did she say about this one?
The storm of the millennium, was it? Let's hope it doesn't ruin anything for us in the future. The temple looms.
That's pretty good because it can give 6 link.
Find me again, and we'll continue our task.
When it's corrupted 6 something that would drop normally as a 6 link. Or just generally.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. And drop off some stuff. And then come back and pick up more stuff. Stuff. Everything's good, man. So much stuff. Chaos recipe. Yes. And this goes into flasks. Okay. So anything good to do. 62 max life with no resistances. That's pretty good energy shield. And a couple of resistances. No life. No movement speed. But I might keep it. Because I need energy shield boots. Nope. Nope. Life. What's that? Some resistances. Nope. 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 Okay.
Hello? Be careful, Exile.
Ball. And there. Ball, rain of arrows, and a normal vitality. Quality. Quality tab. Essence. The cards. Maps and trust. Okay. Good stuff. Shadowing. No. Necromancer. Stuff that's small that I can get some good options for resistances on. Not chest so much. Okay, arena fight. Not the chest. Any other way to change it to something I want. I do have the chaos option to roll it as something nice. Maybe I should do that. Choices. I get really bored of doing tier 5s or don't see the way forward. Doing tier 5s trying to get the tier 6s that I'm still missing. Might do Zanas. So Zana is the other option. And otherwise I'm gonna just go ahead and do it anyway. And hope for later to get enough Zanas saved up. To do all the missing ones. Cast speed, that's pretty good. Cold damage, global fist damage, and no, what's this? No. Energy shield, 109% increase energy shield. It's a tier 3 and a tier 2 combined for percentage increase energy shield. There's no resistances and no life, but it's a good energy shield, right? Gloves, added physical, added lightning and lightning rays. Okay. Jewels, can decide. the
Hello.
stuff sold. And maps can be
Farewell.
sold. Okay, so next I want to do more because city square. City square is fairly straightforward and easy to do. Do cartos in it actually. 84% item quantity. 2 unique bosses. Oh, that would be pretty good. Because City Square has a three boss fight, so it should be 6 bosses. And none of these actually give item quantity anymore. I think they removed that. Elva, complete temporal incursions for Elva. Ley line. Maybe I should just quality up the maps that I'm trying to farm more maps. Seems to increase the drop rate quite a bit.
Just in time.
Strongbox, yeah, I definitely want to upgrade that as well.
The more you kill, the more you
To
change
Hall of Locks. Kill to upgrade to Hall of Locks. So I'm gonna go for top right. Try and get either of those then connected to the top right. Top boss and top right.
It's time.
Am I spawning breaches? You can spawn beyond mobs in here. I think I've just done a few of that. Message. To the bottom. It's connecting those and those. Okay. Should be fine. Get all that good stuff.
With Xantipi's growing influence, there are certain to be even more dangerous
And lucrative.
guests around.
Anything for good loot. My kind of girl. Need to do some prophecies as well. Try and get the council encounter set up. Whoopsie, that was a bit close. Not sure what actually happened there. Maybe there was a bunch of porcupines that spawned and I killed them right away and I was right on top of them. If I had to guess.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. Okay. The stream marker. a look at that later. What actually happened? Close recipe. What is Diala's Malefaction? Gems can be socketed in this item ignoring socket color. Gems socketed in red sockets have +1 to level. Gems socketed in green sockets have 10% quality. Gems socketed in blue sockets gain 25% increased experience. Interesting. Wow, 3 high resistance rolls. I think that's pretty good. Raise gloves. 35 lightning rays, but the others is a bit meh. 26 life, no, well 40 resistance, but nothing else exciting. 2 resistances, but no lives in that. This energy shield, no, no, no. Granite flask I do have and want to keep. And a few of those.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Be careful, Exile.
Okay, so maps. The cards. Okay. Back to the map. Talk to Elva. Anti-chamber. Okay. So now I want to get this to definitely connect to the top, to the boss. And Hall of Champions, Architect of the Swarm, or change to Hatchery. Augments the Omnitech with minions, or contains a timeless monolith. This is a timeless monolith. Okay. Top boss and top right door. Ouches! What was going on there? That hurt a little bit. Marker of Ouchers. Okay, let me actually just get my auras going again. What discipline? It is Ultrat. And precision for now. I'm gonna change that once my precision levels up to 20.
Good job, Exile.
Did I kill the boss? That is the question.
Zamato had a twisted
I did
sense
not.
of justice.
Yeah, that's a bit of a wasted one. It's been a while since I've failed to actually kill a boss. Got too confident, overconfident. Build is OP, but not invincible.
The more you kill, the more.
Speaking of, my deaths are now 8 times. 8 times I have died.
Hello.
Okay. Mutant Ball, and Cutlass Workshop. So,
revisit
top
the past.
boss. Do it
It's time
carefully.
history repeats itself.
Carefully. Might have been standing on the corrupted stuff as well. It doesn't help. It might have been some of those guys, because they can legit range without you being able to attack them right away.
Life is too precious to waste on you.
Passage. Okay, so this time I did survive. Just be careful in the future.
Good job, Exile. Both you and the architect of Thaumaturgy
3
share
incursions
common
remain.
objectives, I see.
So I still have to connect the top
temple looms closer with each new
boss
step.
room.
Find me again, and we'll
See if I
continue
can.
our task.
Only one set of it. So I probably only upgrade one level. So hopefully it's a couple of these, maybe the boss room to upgrade. Maybe this one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It was a bit painful to be reminded that I'm not immortal. To the bosses, which is twin bosses, not crazy map. Let's see. I still have to do this encounter with Cassia as well. There's the bosses. Do it from the rear. Some of those fire throwing bosses can be a bit painful. Look at that. Okay, lighthouse channel. Cool. And Cassia. So, what do we do? Not fire and not dead. Okay. And freeze. And power. Minutes. Upgrade power, upgrade freeze. And let's go with that.
Put out, you mycelium!
Watch out, new ones on the fire. Put some fusing. Elimination cards. Currency and leverage. Cool. So I need one more. For the temple, so one more master mission for that one. 249 energy shield and 84 life, but no resistance. Eye level 74. Getting higher eye levels, slowly but surely. What's this? 35 max energy shield, 63 max mana, 35 fire res.
Hello.
Not currency. Just items.
Stay in the light.
Individual. Go there. Maps. Channel and lighthouse. Divination cards. Chaos orbs and sacrifice fragments. Okay. So what map next? Go for tier 5. The haunted mansion. Upgrade quality and alchemy. 85 item quantity.
Greetings.
Do a Elva master mission. Ooh. What I can do is do an alternate map of the same tier, hoping that it's a thicket, because the thicket has the chance to drop the maps, 2 of the maps that I'm still missing for tier 6, so let's just hope it's a thicket, but I don't really care, so it can be any tier 5. Or Peninsula is the other one that also drops one of the missing maps. However, I think the modifiers change, but it's still 20% quality map. Looks like it. Let's say it's still a 20% quality map. Map has 20% quality. 79% increased quantity of items. So the items overall, the roles did change, but the quality of the map did not change. Okay. Interesting to find out. Let's see if we can get one of the missing maps to drop. Life on one of those monsters hits always ignites ones. Yeah, all monster damage from hits always ignites. Exciting. Maybe not run too far ahead of my minions. They can be on fire. I do not need to be on fire. Thaumaturgy, which contains chests full of gems and a device that can corrupt gems in a special way.
Let's have a look at the layout.
You typically want that, I think, for 2020 gems to corrupt them in a special way. Okay.
It's time.
Let's see. So top boss, and I've got all the doors already, so just the boss. Careful, because they inherit the map mods, so all which from monsters always ignite. It's going to be difficult if I am at the front of the action. So they are ignited. Also, don't give them a chance to hit me. I should be alright.
They should call that room Zalathal's jewelry box. Imagine what their value will be today.
Zalathal's jewelry box.
The temple looms closer. Just
What's this one?
there you
Sacrificial
are.
chamber.
Ready to revisit
Okay.
the past?
Yeah.
The more you kill, the more you change my
Hall of
life.
Offerings.
And the closer we get
Yeah,
to
so you can
finding
still
the
do
temple in
the
the
tier
present
3 is
day.
the ideal one because
Have
it
a
gives
look
you
at where you're going.
a unique item of the same type. So if you sacrifice a unique leather belt, you also get another unique leather belt, which is how you can get a headhunter as one example. But the tier 2 is only a unique and gives you any other unique. including Headhunter, but the chance is much smaller, so
Time to go.
not limited to the same type. Oh, sorry.
Hello, exile.
Do temple.
Ah, there you are.
See if we
Ready to
can
revisit the
connect
past?
to
The more you kill, the more you change my
either
map.
of
And
the
closer we get to
right hand engine. Standard passage. Okay, unlocked one of them. Now I am understood. Okay.
Good job.
Gemini Claw, let's have a look at that.
Iguana's rival is
Sacrificial
dead,
Chamber,
and now
level
he's
2,
found
allows you to
resources
sacrifice a
even
unique
bloodier
item,
sacrifices in
but
honor
there's
of
only
his
one
false
remaining.
gods
Let's
and
see if
his
it's a treasury or
The
maybe a
temple
flame
looms
workshop.
closer.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Pick up some of this gloves. Okay. Maybe we get good rolls on it.
A dark presence hides just out of sight. Only
beyond
bodies
sight
betray
one.
its movements.
Don't think that's a council prophecy chain. It's at number 1, so it might be a chain of some sort, if not a council chain. Boss room. Evergreen Shrine, that's one of the ones that I was thinking. Good stuff, good stuff. So now I can start tier 6 maps. Atlas mission from Zana received. Nice. You're very welcome. Okay, going in all directions, not a freeze, because we've got boss fight. Okay, give me fire, and not lightning. Give me minions and tower. Oh, all directions. Strike switch. Okay. So watch the map. Focus on the rules. Upgrade in tower. Let's fire. Let's fire. Oh! Steady here, watch steady here. Watch for the boss as well. That can be the tricky one. I think it's from the side here. Okay, minions. the boss. Oh, he hits like a truck. Get him, minions, get him, get him. Get the stuff at the rear and get the boss, get the boss. Oh, got the boss. You're like a titan. Nice one. Maps. Channel map. I was hoping for horizon orbs, but okay. Always in need of horizon orbs. Nice. Lots of currency. Okay, no, there is not.
Too much clutter.
Keen. Okay. That's not gonna happen.
Just in time.
Flame workshop, so I do get a chance to connect to the boss room again.
The more you kill, the
Just
more
be
you
careful
change my
and not get
map.
ignited
And
and
the closer we
die.
get to finding the temple in the present day.
So top right.
Have a look at where you're going.
Okay.
Hello. There you are. Ready to revisit
No,
the
so
past?
top left, top
The
boss.
more you kill,
and
the
top
more you change
left.
my map. And the closer we get. It's time.
Top boss and top left unlock. Sniper. Passage. Top boss, top engines, not a random connection. Critical, there we go. It's connected. Okay, nice. Whew. So I've connected the boss room. Ornate sword, I think I already have. So now she should give me the option to connect,
Will continue to echo through the dark.
or to go
I
in, I
trust
should
you
say.
have a reason.
Okay. Hide out, sell inventory, and come and clear up the map. But I did get the map that I was hoping to get, Evergreen Shrine. So now I have only 2 open maps that I haven't got. So if I do this mission, it gives me the choice for one of them. But I will keep going and finish the tier 6s until, or do some Zanas as well. Get the missing one and then choose the other one as the one that I want. Well, that's my strategy. Curious recipe there. Nope. Nope. Added lightning damage, 78 max mana, some fire is okay. Nope. 62 max life, some energy shield, but not really high.
Thought I heard something.
Later I do save when I get to that level, if I get
Stay
to
in
that
the
level,
light.
the I-84 bases, I start saving that because that's the higher end crafting stuff. If you do like a base, like Val Regalia for example, which is the top end energy shield base, then I have a I-84 base to craft stuff on, which you typically want to do with the top tier base items, just because that can roll the top tier modifiers as well. Can. So it's still random, but it can also roll the top 2 modifiers. Okay. 13 monsters remaining. Okay. 0 monsters remain. I think I've now unlocked the tier 6 maps that I want, so I can start doing that, but I also want to do a temple. I've got the current recipe, prophecy to do the 5-to-1 exchange, so I might do that. No, no, no. 2 resistance and a little bit of life. The strength also, just raw strength gives you extra life. So 51 strength would give me about 25 additional life because of the strength. So it's a 50 life belt with some resistances. So I'll save that. That's a lot of extra damage. Save that. This one, no. But what I did want to get was more units. The big ones. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Now, I'm not sure. The Bitter Dream gives its own recipe. I thought I could be smart and sell that.
Hello?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it not triggering? I do have the recipe, right?
Yeah, well.
The prophecy.
Let me tell your future.
An extra. I got this confused with that one.
Fate awaits
Do
you.
not have that one. I'll have to hold on to it for a bit longer. And the reduce tenure.
Hello?
Sell items. Yeah, so my timer went off. I'm gonna
Farewell.
actually take a break now. But I'm gonna do, when I come back, I'm gonna do a temple
See you soon.
and tier 6 maps.
Hello.
Prophecies. Sick prophecy. Ending
A
the torment.
fearsome foe's inner torment spills out into the world.
4 feral exiles.
In a faraway dream, 4 souls far from home prepare to fight to the death.
Bestiary, I have a unique staff recipe and imprint one as well. Krychik Chimera. Chimera? Complete these encounters. Use a remnant of corruption. So I need a remnant of corruption on an essence monolith? Is there such a thing? Essence monolith. Like the frozen essences. It's called the essence monolith. What's this? Complete vendor recipes to receive each of the following items. Magic boots with 10% increased movement speed. How do you do that? Life flask, granite flask, gem cutter's prism. I know the gem cutter's prism one. Carter's one I think I know as well. Orb of chance, Vol orb. I know the Vol orb one. I have to check up some of these if I want to do that. Blight, I've got 17 Blight rare monsters left to go. I haven't got any Elder Guardians, a Rogue Exiles, we've got a few to go. Craft modifiers, weapon and gloves still to go. Turn in divination cards for bow, corrupted item, essence, gem, map, ring and divination card. Yeah, maybe not. What do we get? At 12, Blight helmet. Oh, that looks a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream here now. I just did a bit of an earlier stream than I would normally on a Sunday. Gonna take a break and then I will be back in about an hour or so. But I will definitely be on by 2, which is my regular stream time for Sunday. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna end the stream here and I will see you a bit later. Thanks.